I was sent the newly announced Snapdragon chip to test out today. This is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus, and it's in this prototype Asus phone. Now, the chip in here is the most powerful Android chip that's available on the market. It's their flagship chip, like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, just amped up. The design on this prototype phone is really cool to me. So it's got this nice blue iridescence to it. The camera's been blacked out with a piece of glass, and it says confidential equipment, so we can't do any kind of camera testing. And there's this clear or translucent back panel to it, so you can see the internals. And there's also an RGB light on the side that comes on. You can change the colors. But this device, even though it's like technically not a retail model, I would love to see something like this come out because it just looks so good. So I want to download some benchmarks here to test out this chip. So I'm gonna get Geekbench, the classic, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Like I want to test the GPU and stuff. 3D Mark. I really want to see how this chip does compared to all the other flagships out there, including the previous Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 regular. Okay, here we go. Damn! 4175. I didn't think it'd go over 4,000, but I should actually plug this up to PerfDog on the computer because I want to see how much energy is being consumed on this test. I also think that that was one of the big issues with regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, right? It sucked up a lot of juice. Does this new one perform better? Okay, we're good to go. I have PerfDog running on the laptop. I have Geekbench 5 about to be run on the phone. I just want to see how much juice does this thing draw when it does the test. So in terms of energy consumption, it looks like this new chip pulls very similar wattage to the regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, but you're just getting way better performance for that wattage. I do want to test the GPU though. 2803. That's actually a pretty good score, but what's more interesting to me is that the power consumption was noticeably less than the regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 running that same test. So that's an improvement. I do want to test out some games because really that's the thing that I think you're going to notice the biggest difference in when it comes to phone performance. We're going to start with Genshin Impact because it's a very demanding game. Every phone out there, including iPhones and the previous version of this phone, they'll have like dips in performance as you play. If you, 20 minutes in. Let's see how this one does. Okay, there is a very clear difference between this new chip and the regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. This does not throttle as aggressively as the regular chip. So with the regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, iPhones were significantly better in terms of like sustaining a high frame rate. This can keep up with the new iPhone 13. Okay, I want to check other games because Genshin, as good of a game as it is not the only game out there. So we're gonna test some other stuff. You know what, I'll get Apex. This came out recently. I've never tried it, but I'll give that a shot. And I'll throw Call of Duty Mobile on it because that is a pretty popular game. I don't think it's particularly demanding though, but we should test it anyways. I'm pretty sure I'm going up against bots because this is way too easy. So yeah, no surprise, both of those games run perfectly fine on this device. It's just, I don't think those games are demanding enough to really push this chip. I do think that because both of them are capped at 60 frames per second, like that's the limiting reagent, right? If you could go beyond 60 frames, like 90 or even 120 frames per second, then maybe we'll be able to see what this chip could do, but that's just the nature of a lot of mobile games right now, maybe in the near future. There's no Spider-Man games, no official Spider-Man games, it's just filled with Rope Hero. Rope Man, and let me just see this. Rope Hero. There were like 6 of those games. Oh my goodness. None of these are actually Spider-Man. They're just like Rope Hero Vice Town. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's like Spider-Man, but he's like the derpy Spider-Man. Oh my goodness. He flies. We gotta get this. It's like a knockoff of Spider-Man and GTA in one game. There's so many of these. Oh my God. Spider Hero, Rope Hero game. Look at this. Oh How are they getting away with this? As long as they don't have the Spider-Man logo, they're good to go. Oh, okay, let's check this out. This is so bad, but so good. Meet the tipsy. I just got punched in the face with a TikTok ad. Of course. What else would I expect from Rope Hero? Okay. Hey, dude, come closer. I need your help. More ads? Are you kidding? Okay, I can't play any more of this. This is the best game ever. Okay, so there you have it. This is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus. I'd love to show you more of the inside, but apparently I can't show any of that to you, like the UI and stuff. But yeah, fast chip, more energy efficient, excellent gaming performance, especially Rope Hero Vice City.
I don't even think it's Vice City. It's like Vice Town.
Oh yeah, you're right. that's you should keep that whole thing. I don't think it's right. It's Vice Town.